Am I the asshole for donating my roommate's family heirloom to Goodwill? I have 22 female. Posted here about my roommate, 24 female, before. She has always had issues contributing to the household, including buying things like toilet paper, dish soap, laundry detergent, etc. She also rarely does her dishes promptly or takes the trash out or other household chores, and struggles to pay utilities on time. Sometimes I even have to hound her for the rent. I felt bad at first because clearly she wasn't equipped to live alone, but I quickly got frustrated and became short with her. We were friends at first, but not so much anymore after I've had to put up with her for this long. Our year-long lease ended, and we have been living month to month since then. Eventually, she got a boyfriend. He lives with his parents, but that hasn't stopped her from spending most of her time at their house. I started seeing her less and less. A couple days into May, I hadn't seen her for maybe 2 weeks. I texted and called her to see when she was going to pay her share of rent, due on the 5th, but she basically ghosted me. I got in contact with her mom, and eventually my roommate reached out to say she's staying with her boyfriend's family for now, and doesn't think she should be expected to pay rent for somewhere she's not staying. I kindly asked that if that meant she would be moving out, but she didn't respond. I paid rent myself, which was a huge unexpected expense. After that, I decided I was done. I texted her over the course of May and June, asking her to move her stuff out, but she didn't respond to me. Her mom kept promising me that her daughter would take care of it, but she never once got back to me. After July started, I recruited a couple of friends to help me pack up the stuff in her room, and donated most of it to Goodwill and the Salvation Army. I also asked the landlord to change the locks, which he did. The other evening, she finally shows up and is mad that the locks have been changed. I told her she's not living here and doesn't pay rent, so she has no reason to enter the apartment. She got even more upset and said that she was never moving out. She was just staying with him for the time being. She told me the situation didn't work out, so she's planned to come back and live here again. I told her that she was already off the lease and it's my rental now. She started crying and said she had nowhere else to go, and I felt really bad. She asked if she could at least get some of her stuff. She needed some clean clothes and a shower. I told her that because she never told me she was coming back or made plans to move her stuff out, I donated everything that was in her room, unless it looked precious or expensive, and stored the rest in her closet. She completely freaked out and threatened to call the police on me. She was inconsolable. She cried about how I even donated her dead grandmother's wedding dress, which had been in a special box somewhere in her room. I apologized profusely because I did feel really bad, but it could have been avoided if she had tried to communicate with me. Am I the asshole? Edit. I told her by July I would start getting rid of things if she didn't make plans to do it herself. Where I live, a unit is considered abandoned once they vacate and owe rent. The cost of the items being donated will determine how long I need to store